If you've been looking for a way to deal with your depression, anxiety, melancholy, despondency, or you have a hole in your stomach, a pit that doesn't go away, or you feel like you're fading in and out of reality, and you don't know what to do with your life, maybe you're self-medicating, and you know every evening you deal with it, and then in the morning, it's another morning, the snooze alarm goes off, you don't want to wake up, another day of existential crisis. Well, I was feeling the exact same way. I was treating myself the exact same way. But I changed that, and I want to show you how, and we're going to do it together. Keep watching and learn how we can go through this together. And at the end, we'll become much better people, and we'll be on a path to success. And that path to success will free ourselves, will rid ourselves of all the feelings that you're feeling right now, with no medication and no self-medication necessary. Just you finally feeling some happiness in your life. If that's something you'd like, and something you truly desire, then look no further. Let's get into this together. If this sounds interesting to you, then I got something wonderful in store for you. And that's this 30-day morning challenge that we're going to go through together. And yes, you and me, I've created a whole 30-day vlog series of the things that we're going to go through together. I'm going to read you everything you need to read. All you have to do is listen and take part of the 30-day miracle morning. And what is the 30-day miracle morning? I'm not even going to sell you anything. This is not paid or anything. It's just it's this book. Basically, I'm going to read you the important bits, and you can understand why we're going to be doing the things in the morning that we're going to be doing. And it's how to break out of our funk. I was in the funk, and I've only been doing this 30-day miracle morning for now 30 days, because that was the challenge, and I recorded every day. And I felt it was now appropriate time for me to release and share it and convince other people to help better their lives. And why am I doing this? Because I know a lot of people are now rethinking their life. They're rethinking their place. They've been working so hard for making other people money, and they're like, I want to start my own business. Or they're just thinking about it. They're wondering, okay, I'm kind of miserable, I'm kind of stuck, I don't know a way out. How can I get that way out? Well, it begins by taking an extra hour to 2 hours, waking up early, going to bed earlier too, if you don't think you can sacrifice sleep, and then improving our lives and getting us to where we want to be and becoming the people that we know we can be, and then become successful as a result. So that's the challenge, pushing us into the right direction that we know we should be, and perhaps we've just been lazy, that we know the responsible things to do. We just haven't done it. We don't have the people in our lives right now that are going to push us to that point, or anybody that can help share the misery, let's say. And that's why this internet stranger, hopefully soon we'll become friends, are going to do this challenge together. And I'm going to be doing all the reading for you, so when you're commuting or whatever other stuff, you're going to be soaking up so much knowledge from books such as this one. This is going to be your first reading with us. I'm going to be reading How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. So you're going to be listening to this book at a voracious pace, and then we're going to go over How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is the second book in this. It's a two-parter here. And then we're going to read this book, Think and Grow Rich. And together, these three books, I guess there are two books, three if you, anyway. We're going to read those three books, and that should give you we're also going to read this one, well, excerpts of it, and then we're also going to read Millionaire Master Plan, excerpts of that one, in order for us to accomplish climbing the ladder of how we can aim to get out of infrared, which is, you're going to understand everything I just said by just sticking with me for 30 days and conquer life. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to help you become a better person, achieve financial success eventually. It won't be immediate, of course. I'm not charging for anything for this, so just all I'm asking you to do is just your undivided attention and just do the things that I'm asking you to do and that we're going to be doing together. That's all I need from you is your commitment and discipline. And together, we're going to change your life and change my life. So, I do want to read a quick excerpt out of this book, and I think it should offer as some inspiring words. It's your time. This is your story. Know that wherever you are in your life right now is both temporary and exactly where you need to be. You have arrived at this moment to learn what you must learn, so you can become the person you need to be to create the life you truly want, even when life is difficult or challenging, especially when life is difficult and challenging. The present is always an opportunity for us to learn, grow, and become better than we've ever been before. You are in the process of writing your life story, and no good story is without a hero or heroine overcoming their fair share of challenges. In fact, the bigger the challenges, the better the story. Since there are no restrictions and no limits to where your story goes from here, what do you want the next page to say? The good news is that you have the ability to change or to create anything in your life starting right now. I'm not saying you won't have to work for it, but you can quickly and easily attract and create anything you want for your life by developing into the person who is capable of doing so. That's what this book is about, helping you become the person you need to be to create everything you ever wanted in your life. There are no limits. So, does that sound exciting? Yeah, I hope it does, because we're going to be doing a lot of introspection and thinking about what we really want in life and how to actually achieve the things that we want. And it starts by our mornings, because our mornings essentially set the the tone for our whole day. And our life is made up by our waking hours, right? Our awake time. And in order to become the best during our the best person we can be during our wake time, we have to first of all work on ourselves, but also make our mornings so amazing that they set the pace for the rest of the day and the tone for the rest of the day. So that's the mindset behind this. It's about building the discipline and the character to become the person that you respect. Like, if you respect yourself, if you have confidence in your own abilities and you trust your own decisions, that you can do what's best for you, other people are going to trust you too. And that's essentially how to build a good reputation and inspire others. And when they are inspired by you and they trust you, all of a sudden your business will grow just because you become that better person. Anyway, I've been talking too long. It's been 7 minutes, and I want you to start today. I got a day 0 video that I need you to watch, and there's a couple more things I want to say before you go to that video, because I didn't do these things until the very end of my 30-day challenge, and I wish I did them ahead of time. All right, the first thing I suggest is clean your room. I want you to take out all the trash, take out all the junk, all the things that are going to be weighing you of your old life, the pre-30-day challenge, and serving as reminders. I want you to clean the trash, clean your stuff, clean your clothes, clean everything. And if you don't have your own room, if you're sharing your bedroom with your wife, if you have an office or any small space in your house that is yours, clean it. Get it into the shape that you think an executive would keep, like a very pristine executive. And what I did is I cleaned my office, and then I went through my closet, and I went through and think about the person you want to be 2 years from now. For me, it was a successful person, not quite like a stuck-up executive, but like Ryan Serhant. That's my my internet hero that I kind of want to emulate. So when I think about where I want to be in 2 years, I think about how he presents himself, how he looks, how he carries himself, the clothes that he wears, and everything that goes along with being successful. Like, this is how a successful person dresses, acts, and behaves. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And that means I have to go through and get rid of all the clothes that I've had in my closet for 6 years. I can barely open my closet anymore. And just get rid of all the junk, all the stuff from grad school and from college, stuff that old dresses, like dress wear for going to the clubs and stuff. All that stuff being donated. The only stuff that I'm keeping is essentially what I would like to wear in 2 years from now. And I can make do. I don't have to start spending a bunch of money and filling the void inside of buying new stuff. It's just minimalizing, getting rid of the excess, getting rid of the crap. And during this 30-day challenge, we're going to be also aiming to lose weight and becoming healthier and exercising and eating right. This is not a diet plan or anything. It's just focusing on those things, and by losing weight, you're going to having to adopt a new wardrobe eventually. So just kind of streamline your wardrobe and start wearing the stuff that you want to portray yourself as being that successful person 2 years from now, and portray them yourself today. That's one thing. The next thing, I really, really wished I would have started earlier, and I started with another book, but you have the ability to do what I should have done, or I wish I would have done. It's read this book. And you don't even have to buy the book or read it. I'm going to read it for you, all of it. So your next goal is to voraciously consume my Reading to Riches, which is the playlist, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. Go through that as fast as you can. I think it'll help you essentially stymie all the dread and existential crisis that you're going through right now. Put the worrying aside and start living one day at a time. Then we'll focus on how to win friends and influence people. And basically, you can't be successful in life without other people. It's just not impossible. Like, you can be a king without a kingdom, right? It's like, no, you need other people in your life. We're social animals, plus we need people to buy whatever we're selling. We can't just buy stuff for ourselves. It's like we're the government or something. Of course, we're going to read this book as well. We're going to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad and everything you can have access to. I read those books because I wanted to, but they're definitely not crucial to the 30-day challenge, but they're available for you. And then finally, I want you to also do the Think and Grow Rich, because I think a lot of our crisis, especially when we're starting a new business or we're thinking about leaving an existing business because we're tired of being an employee, or we want to become our own boss. That book is seminal to understanding what things you need to put in order to get the most out of your time and effort. So those books we're going to cover. You're going to be in fantastic shape in the next 30 days. You're going to gain so much knowledge. You'll probably have to reread it or buy the books yourself and go through them a second time. As the Miracle Morning says, rereading is far more beneficial than just starting another book. I want you to buy the book, reread it, underline it, highlight it, make little notes. That way you'll know that, I know every cursory reading you get kind of a bird's eye view of what the author said, but you don't get that really the nitty-gritty, like, oh, this sentence is super important. Let's underline it. Let's put it in our journal. We're going to scribe it. We're going to print it out, put it over our beds or onto our mirror, and that's going to be our motivation every time we wake up every morning. So that's my word of advice. One last thing before I forget, sorry, I keep adding things, is right after the video is complete, take out your phone, you probably already have it in your hands, and then record your day 0 vlog. I want you to just talk into your camera, record it for 5 minutes, half hour, for an hour, it doesn't matter. Just record your thoughts, how you're feeling, everything. Kind of just use it as a therapy session, and just word vomit into your phone, and then record a second vlog after your 30-day challenge, and watch each video and compare the two, because it's hard to understand the day-to-day progress. We usually can only sense progress like when we watch weight loss pictures, like when somebody's like 300 pounds and then they're 180 pounds. It's like, wow, that's a big difference. But if they just looked at themselves like on a day-to-day basis, they'd give up real quick. So let's do day 0 and day 30, and then decide if you want to continue past day 30. You want to go to day 60, day 90, do a whole year. That's what this 30-day challenge is going to be. Me and you, and I'm going to be bearing most of the grunt work. So I hope you like, subscribe, and leave a comment and tell me how it's been going as you do the challenge. So without much further ado, watch day 0 and clean your room.